Yeah, and I think even before that, we could see kind of the writing on the wall, like maybe that the
I
job
think
boards,
so.
the effectiveness of job boards had really started to kind of fall back, and for a lot of people, including ourselves on the fine wrench level, we were very reliant on those, and that became kind of an eye opener when what I was doing in 2017 when I first started the company wasn't working in 2019, right? Like, so only in that 2 year span, some things had really changed the market, and it's become increasingly tougher every year. So being able as a shop to tell your story and why you're different than every other shop that's out there is one, important because you've got to stand out from other shops, but two, if maybe there's a technician that's been out there and was burned by a shop or didn't feel like they were treated by a shop, they might think that's the entire industry. They might just say, or maybe they've been burned by two or three shops and they just think
Right.
that's the way it is. And so if you can tell your story, all these shops have such fascinating stories. And in my opinion, even for their B2C side where they're trying to sell to customers,
Hmm.
a lot of times they don't do a good enough job telling their story of who they are, because some of the history some of these dealerships have, some of the people in those dealerships, it's fascinating stuff. It's really, really good stuff. And if they just kind of opened up a little bit and told their stories, I think they'd get so much further ahead.